What's going on, guys? It's Groove, back with another book review, and today on the chopping block we got Psychology of Money. Now, when it comes to money, everybody knows get a job, make money. But in order to grow that money, it's all about this right here, your mindset. You gotta change your mindset when it comes to money. Understanding how to save, how to invest, not spending your money on frivolous things, not giving it away. We always just give our money away. Every time we get some money, we got to spend some money. It's just all about your mindset and your behavior when it comes to money. We have to understand that this whole game is just mental when it comes to money. One of the big stories it talks about in this book, it goes over a man, he was a janitor his entire life, and he just stuffed money away into the stock market, into just regular index funds his entire life. And when he died, he had about $8 million. Everybody was like, they were blown away. They were like, yo, how the heck did he get $8 million? And he just put his money into the stock market just month after month, year after year, and it just grew and it just compounded. He just lived below his means. Now, you don't have to do that. Of course, you want to enjoy your life, but to him, he was fine just living his life, working his job and putting his money away. It can be done. Anybody can get rich. Now, it's not going to be tomorrow, not next month, not 6 months, unless you're going to take some crazy risks. But anybody, by the time they're 50, 60, 70, you can get rich. You can retire rich if you want to. It's funny, I watched a video the other day. There's a couple guys and they were having a conversation about the cost of cars and how, a new car back in the day, early 2000s, used to be $20,000, $30,000. Now, the average new car is $50,000, $60,000, and that's just the base cars. That's not even if you want a performance version. And, I was going through the comments and somebody was saying that, it used to be a goal of his to buy a car every 3 to 5 years. Like that was the goal, every 3 to 5 years I'm going to upgrade my car. And now he was saying how that has turned into 7 to 10 years. You got to understand, we cannot just keep upgrading our car. That's a permanent bill right there. If you're just upgrading your car every 3 to 5 years, you have a permanent monthly bill. I think your average car payment is about $600 or $700 today as of 2024. Imagine putting away into the stock market every month, that $600 or $700 into a low-cost index fund and just watching that compound month after month, year after year. But now that's just coming out of your bank account and going straight to the dealership as you're paying for this car. And then in 3 years, you go get another car, which now, that payment, as you've been paying that car down, just goes back up to here again. And it never stops. If you don't have that mindset, there's a few people I know personally that have paid their cars off and they'll have money sitting in their bank account and they'll be like, I don't know what to do with all this extra money. And so they go back out and get another car. It's just like people just have this hole burning in their pocket. When they get some money, they just got to get rid of it. And it's just like, you have to change your mindset. You got to stack your bread. You got to get rid of these debts, man. You have to get rid of these car payments. Stop trying to upgrade your car every 3 to 5 years or every 7 to 10 years. Ride that thing till the wheels fall off. Use that money, and not necessarily just to you don't have to hide under your bed. You know what I'm saying? While you're saving money and just living below your means the entire time. I'm going to live in rags and just hide under my bed and just stack every little penny that I get. But put it into the stuff that you really care about. You know what I'm saying? Taking trips or going, you know what I'm saying? Taking your family out on vacations and stuff like that. Stop just wasting your money on transportation. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's just transportation. Another thing that this book talks about is how we grow up. Our mindsets are formed exactly by how we're growing up. So somebody's mindset, when everything was abundant and, money is just flowing, times are good, those people are more likely to take risks and save money and go invest money compared to somebody who, say, grew up during World War I or World War II. Their mindset about money is, I need to save every penny. I can't, risk anything. I'm not going to put it even into the stock market because the stock market may go down. So I just need to save every penny. And that really translates into your mindset. And then even the way you tell your children and you teach your children about money, the randomness of the time you were born and what time period you were born in goes into your thought process on money. A lot about this book, it really goes into just the history about money, and not the history of money per se, but as far as the reason why we don't know anything about saving money or making money or retirement is because this is literally a brand new concept. People worked until they died. Up until about 1945, it was just, hey, I'm going to work until I die, and that was it. And then after about World War II, 1945, 1950, that's when retirement came into play and Social Security came into play. And the thought process of somebody turning 65 and now the government is going to pay for them, or they'll have a pension from your job. After that, the 401k wasn't even introduced until 1978. That was literally a loophole for rich business people to pay less on their taxes. But now it's everybody's primary, retirement savings. Like, there's no more even pensions at jobs anymore. Everybody's just like, oh, my 401k, my 401k. That wasn't even supposed to be a primary retirement plan. That was just something for rich businessmen it was a loophole so they would pay less on their taxes. And then the Roth IRA, which is another retirement account, that wasn't established until 1998. So when it comes to money, don't beat yourself up about it, because we're literally brand new to saving and investing and, what we're going to do for retirement. These are all new concepts. So when it comes to mastering your money, we have to understand what's best for us, in our lives. We can't just be trying to keep up with the Joneses. The neighbor got a new car, so I need a new car. The neighbor got a boat. I'm making the same money as they are. I need a boat too. We got to understand what we want out of life. We can't just keep moving the goalposts every 5 minutes. Whenever you get a raise at your job, or whenever you get a new job that's paying you more now, everybody wants to up their means. That literally kills you when it comes to saving money, investing money, building wealth. True wealth, when it comes to this money game, is controlling your time. Think about what money means to you. The highest level of wealth is time control. If you're going to work and you get a raise, but then you go get a new car, which eats that raise, you're literally a slave to debt. You're literally going to work so you can pay off for your stuff. You have no control of your time. You have no control of your say. You can't take time off of work, or you can't even sit there and be like, you know what? I don't need this job right now. I've got 6 months to a year's worth of savings. Let me figure something else out. And I'm good for about a year. So many people have so much debt, credit card debt, car payments. You got to get rid of those so you can control your time, because that is true freedom. Another thing about the psychology of money, when it comes to your mindset around money, you need to understand that in order to have money to invest, you have to save money. That's just it. That just is what it is. You have to be able to put money back in order to put money into the stock market. But so many people, the only time they think about saving money is when they want a car. Oh, I want this new car, so I can let me save some money so I can have a down payment for this car. Or let me take this trip. We're going to Disneyland. Okay, well, now I got to save for flights. Now I got to save for the room. Now I got to save for food. But then as soon as you get back from that vacation, it's right back to spend, 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 spend. You have to understand, in order to have money to put into the stock market to build your wealth, you're just going to have to put saving as a thing in your mind. You're going to have to save regardless of what's going on, regardless of vacations, trips, whatever. Every time you get paid, you got to put some money aside. Every time. I don't care if it's $50, $100, $250, whatever. You have to say, every time I get paid, I'm putting back this money, and it's just for savings. This isn't for vacations. It's not for fun. This isn't for the down payment of a house. This is just savings. And then so now you'll have money to make moves, whether you want to put that into investments in the stock market or whatever. So after you understand that it's all your mindset and how you think about money, the rest of this book, just like every other money book, goes into the stock market. You have to put your money into the stock market. You have to, while you're sleeping, your money needs to be working. You can't just go to your job, be there for 8, 9, 10 hours and get paid. In order to get wealthy, in order to grow your money has to work for you. And the only easiest way that's going to do that, I'm not going to say the only, but the easiest way that's going to do that is in the stock market. You have to put your money into the stock market. You can put it into index funds. If you want to take that even further, you can do your research and, find out if you want to do your own stock picking on individual companies. But the only way your money is going to grow is you need to put it into the stock market. And that's literally 50% of this book. Putting your money into the market. You have to make it work for you. So that's pretty much it for this one. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you on that next one. Peace.